Hey guys, what's going on? Okay, got another video. This is the crazy conspiracy theories on TikTok. So this is just I don't know how many it is. I'm guessing it's just a few because it's looks like it's a 7 minute video, 7 minutes long. So I have seen this girl before. She's talking about the thing called the firmament, where there's apparently a dome over this whole earth, and just don't know what it's made of or anything, but it says it right there in the Bible, which is absolutely crazy to me that that I myself have never known about this up until just a few weeks ago. We were always told about space and Mars and all these different planets and everything and all this craziness, and I mean apparently that's just a lie and it doesn't seem likely anymore. But it's crazy, guys. But anyway, I gotta say that whoever's in control of teaching us fake things, they did a hell of a job keeping the firmament a secret. I don't know about you guys when you've heard of this name of this thing, um, but I have in 41 years of being here, I have never heard the term until just a few weeks ago, watching these TikTok things, and I couldn't believe it. And what at first the thing is when I heard it, I was like, what are these crazy people talking about? I mean, of course there's a space. I mean, what we're living under a dome? That doesn't make any sense. And then they started quoting Bible verses, and I'm like, wait a minute, is this actually in the Bible? And I looked it up, and it is. I mean, it's right there in Genesis, very early. And I mean, it was waters, and God separated the waters above to the and the waters below. He put the firmament in between. There's waters above uh, the firmament, and then there's the firmament, and then there's waters below it, and that's on land. That's where we live, of course. And there's a dome, and that would explain why a lot of rockets and stuff just never make it to outer space because there is no outer space and it's hitting something. So that's just insane, guys. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. But yeah, let's get into these videos. I've seen this girl quite a bit. She's on a lot of other uh, reaction videos where people are doing TikTok conspiracy theories. So yeah, I've seen this girl quite a bit on things, on the firmament, on just basically anything you can think of. She's always out there, but she's very good. She's very smart. And just listen to what she says, like the sign here says.
Y'all, I am freaking out right now. There's a lot of unexplained things going on in the ocean right now. Hold on real quick. I do not trust them. Just watch this real quick for me. You get to Mars by going through the ocean. You can't get to the bottom of the ocean because outer space is the ocean. Now, what she just said just blew my mind. Now, there's a situation called the firmament. So we know that water is all around us. And it is said that this dome divided the sea into upper and lower sections. You can't cancel this out because they still haven't discovered 80% of the sea. Early civilizations believed that the ocean and the stars above were linked. I mean, just look. Mayan, Norse, Hindu, Hebrew, all of them. Now, we already know what spacesuits look like, but they look exactly like sea suits. I know once in your life you've heard of the Bermuda Triangle. Planes and people going missing in the ocean. There are black holes in the ocean. And I just know once in your life you've heard about sea monsters. When you see a comet, it looks like a boat soaring through water. What if these unexplained species in the ocean are actually aliens? If y'all have ever watched this movie Underwater, they went too deep and found the creature that don't even look like it's supposed to be from this earth. Or could it have just been a creature from space? Now, you can say what you want, but I bet you we are not the only beings, only species, only creatures that are in this universe. It's just ironic that when they return to Earth, they're on water. I mean, I know I'm not tripping. And I know y'all heard of mermaids. So many unexplained things in the ocean. They're making more discoveries in space. Not really putting too much money or caring about what's going on the planet. Why? Because this sea stuff might have a lot of connections to space. And they not telling us. Y'all be safe, and I know I'm not the only person who feel this way.
Absolute proof that we do live under.
So it seems like I was hearing something from her at another time where she was saying there is no space. Because if there's something over us, then I mean this is it, right? I mean that's what I'm getting from the case of the firmament. I mean, am I wrong about that? Am I misreading something? Because it says like God placed the stars, moon, and sun in the firmament like a ceiling. So I mean they're not like in space, like floating around. They're in this glass container. I don't know what it is exactly, but or what it's made of, but they're in this, dome. So then he placed these things in there to give it dark, to give us darkness, to give us light. So I don't know, guys. I mean, she was kind of saying that there is a space on that one. I could have sworn I've seen her on other videos saying that there is no space because it's a firmament. So this just Earth is all there is. So I don't know. Absolute proof we do live under the dome firmament.
Under the dome or the firmament. All right, this was the only unofficial launch to space. Unofficial team tried to launch a, obviously, rocket to space. And what does it hit here? What just stopped it? Here's some more predictive programming for you.
Going back, and the portal shattered the sky.
Think about it. And this is from the Simpsons movie, as we all know. The truth is always in plain sight. And these are official images from NASA. Official, guys. One from 2012, one from 2015. Do you notice any difference in the size of the United States of America? Like, use your fucking heads. This is Admiral Byrd. He was the last one to explore Antarctica. Shortly after Antarctica decided to have a treaty, this is the only place on Earth that every country decides that we can't go visit. This is because he found the edge of the dome. Shortly after, the United States launched something called Operation Fishbowl. Yes, Fishbowl. Listen to that. They started launching nukes straight up at the dome. Look at it. It's exploding out on something. This is a bomb exploding up. It's exploding out. Part 3. Undeniable evidence that we do live under a dome or the firmament. Now, first of all, why is it that every single ancient culture and society all depicted the dome and the flat earth? Even the Masons did that. Here's us. Here's the Egyptians' depiction. The blue sky, the firmament, and the stars on the firmament. Here's the Hebrew, and I want you to take note of this. Waters above the firmament. Here's a real close-up of the stars. This is what a real close-up of stars look like under a Nikon 9000, the most powerful camera in the world. Does that look familiar to you? Waters above the firmament? Quotes in the Bible about the firmament. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were on top of the firmament. Genesis 1:7. Why is it when you put a camera at the North Star, they always do perfect circles? If we're really doing this, then you should see the stars do all sorts of crazy patterns, not perfect circles. That's because the stars...
Guys, a lot of this is way over my head. I am not smart enough to know scientific things like this. I do not know this type of thing. But this is very interesting, guys. So let me know what you think. But I mean, that's true. Every culture, it seems like, has the same, somewhat similar images of like a sky and then some kind of dome over it, other than Earth. And it always looks somewhat flat too. And we've heard a lot of theories about lately that the Earth is flat, and people just say people are crazy. But I do want to bring up one thing in the Bible when Satan tries to tempt Jesus and he tries to give him, he says, if you bow down to me, um, all these things will be yours. I'll give you the world. And of course, Jesus says, these things are already mine. I don't need to bow down to you. Or, I mean, I'm messing that up, but he says, I own all these things already. All of this is already mine. So it's not yours to give me, whatever. Okay, anyway, but it says in the Bible that he takes him to the and they can see out to the four corners of the earth. Well, a globe, a circle doesn't have four corners. A flat surface has four corners, guys. So there's another thing about the earth possibly being flat. So do with that what you will.
Stars are moving and we are stationary. Look how cap this shit is. Where's the fucking stars? I got so much more evidence. If you want a part 2, let me know. And I'm going to tell you in the comments what the elites benefit from keeping this a secret. Peace.
We just put the biggest crack in that glass ceiling yet. Although we weren't able to shatter that hardest glass ceiling this time, thanks to you, it's got about 18 million cracks in it. We have...
Is she literally talking about the firmament, the dome, or is she saying like women are breaking through the glass ceiling, the metaphorical term of that, like improving, women's rights or whatever? I mean, we all know she's full of shit and an evil bitch, but I mean, is that what she's referring to? And they're, putting this in there to make it look like that's what she was talking about. Hey, she could be talking about the dome. We know they want to destroy anything that's of God, of course. So I wouldn't be surprised, but let me know if you know these specific comments, guys.
Still not shattered, that highest and hardest glass ceiling, but someday someone will, and hopefully sooner than we might think right now. It may be hard to see tonight, but we are all standing under a glass ceiling right now.
So a lot of you guys want to know, why isn't anyone outside of our dome trying to help us? But the thing is, they are trying. This land right here, called the Ancestral Republic, is full of humans that actually escaped one of the resets that the custodians at Anunnaki placed upon Earth. The ancestral humans of the Republic are actively trying to free us inside the known lands. As you can see, there's an entrance here, and there's many more portals to get into the known lands and out. But every time a being from the Ancestral Republic tries to enter into the known land, it sets off an earthquake. The custodians and Anunnaki have such a tight surveillance system, anytime a being tries to enter into our dome.
Let me know if you guys know any more about this thing she's talking about, because I don't know that I've ever heard anybody say anything like this. This seems kind of out there to me on this one, guys. I don't know. You let me know.
It sets off small or large earthquakes in the surrounding areas. So the beings from the Ancestral Republic can't get in through the entrances, so they're trying to figure out a way to make their own entrance, which so far they haven't figured out. They don't have the technology to penetrate the dome like the custodians.
Shouldn't a being that's really smart, that's from another Earth, that's like on another level of intelligence than us, shouldn't they? She's saying they haven't figured it out. It's been like thousands of years, hundreds of thousands of years, and they hadn't figured it out. Shouldn't they have figured it out by now, though? I don't know. This one sounds a little iffy to me.
The Anunnaki did. All of the portals to the known lands are guarded heavily by custodians. What does custodian mean? A person who has responsibility for taking care or protecting something. They are not taking care of us, and they are not protecting us. They are keeping us prisoners. Us humans don't even know our potential because of them. The Ancestral Republic are currently using technology that they got from the giants to try to figure out a way to melt the ice wall without causing floods. The entryway that they are trying to create is called the Summer Portal, but they haven't been successful yet. Another issue that the Ancestral Republic is facing is the fact that humans are so conditioned. They want to tell us about all the other lands. They want to teach us about spiritual growth and our true past. But they know they're going to be faced with a lot of negativity and hate due to our conditioning. So they really can't even help us unless we just all unite and develop ourselves as a race and acknowledge that there is another reality outside of our ice wall. We could be going on expeditions going past the ice wall, but the custodians are generating fear or straight up military intervention, like they forcefully will not let us leave. Now I'm gonna end this video with the clip from one of my favorite content creators because he is speaking straight facts.
When a more advanced civilization meets a less advanced civilization, the advanced civilization becomes deified. That's why a lot of these advanced civilizations have something called a prime directive. Do not interfere with this civilization. They're not ready for us yet. We can influence them in ways that will destroy their growth, their conscious growth. It already happened. The Anunnaki violated that, and they wrote about it. They actually wrote about it. They said that what we did here.
What is the Anunnaki, or who are the Anunnaki, or whatever they're saying there? I don't. It seems like that name sounds somewhat familiar, but I don't know anything about this group of people that they're talking about, or group of beings, or whatever they're supposed to be. That's crazy. I don't know.
Here was so bad and so wrong that we're gonna have to answer to the creator of all. So even they knew that there's a creator, but they told the people on the planet they were God.
Damn. So he's saying these beings tell mortals, tell regular people that they're gods, they should be worshipped, or they are God himself and they should be worshipped, you know. Because that's true, though. People, if they see something otherworldly, I mean, that's not of this earth, they automatically think it's a, you know, good thing, or it's a god of some sort. I don't know. I mean, guys, that's kind of crazy. That last one, I don't know about all that, but yeah, the firmament thing, guys. Is that not crazy? I mean, have you guys heard of this for years and years? Was I just missing something? I know for sure I wasn't taught this in school, and I know damn sure they're not telling this in school now, because they're so damn focused on telling people it be whatever gender you want to be or whatever bullshit like that. But I mean, guys, let me know if you want more of these TikTok videos, conspiracy things. I'm gonna do some more on the Illuminati. I'm gonna try to find some more stuff. Bohemian Grove. I'm gonna try to find some stuff on that and do some reaction videos to things about that. That's a crazy, crazy place. That's an evil place. I don't know what's going on there, but we're gonna try to find out what's happening with all this stuff. So yeah, let me know what you want. If you got like short TikTok videos or YouTube videos, conspiracy theories, drop them in the comments. Let me know what you want me to react to. I'm interested in this stuff. This is all very fascinating. But anyway, just leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. Come join the family. God's Mafia. I'm out.